Welcome dear students. I'm Shumona Islam here, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. I hope and believe that all of you are doing fine at home and studying hard as your exam is knocking at the door, right? So dear students, it's time to practice more and more. Today I'll also teach you grammar through practicing, because by practicing you can easily identify the rules and memorize them, and you can learn them easily. The topic that I'm going to discuss today is fill in the blanks with clues from English second paper. It is in question number 1. You know that in this question you will be given some words in a box, and after that there will be a passage and you have to use those words in the gaps of the passage in the appropriate places of the passage. For answering this question you have to have clear idea about vocabulary, grammar and the sentence structure. Vocabulary means you have to know the word meanings, synonyms, antonyms, the root word and then suffix and prefix of a word. These are very important for this question. And after that, grammar, which means you should have clear concept about persuasive speech, article and right form of verbs or subject-verb agreement. All these are required to get full marks in this item. So dear students, let's move to practice. As you know that practice makes a man perfect, right? So let's start. First of all, we will see the clues that are given. The words are to, then favorable, people and, become, in, motherland, soon, by, grow. Now let's see the persuasive speech of these words. It will help you to get the answer easily. To is an adverb, favorable is an adjective, people is noun, and is an article, become is verb, in is preposition, motherland is a noun, then soon is an adverb, by is a verb, and grow is also a verb. Here you have to remember that the form of noun, adjective and verbs can be changed while answering in the sentences, and the preposition will always remain the same. There will be no change of preposition and article. Okay. Here remember another thing, you have to see the words that are given before and after the gap. So let's start. Our dash Bangladesh is dash agricultural country. Most of our dash are engaged dash cultivation. Many cultivators are dash poor to dash and use modern tools. Still they can dash bumper crops if the climate is dash. We hope to dash a developed nation dash. So this is the passage. Remember dear students, it's very important to understand the whole passage and the sense and meaning of the passage. And also at the same time you have to understand the meaning of the clues given. So let's start. The clues are not that difficult. So the first sentence is our dash Bangladesh. Here our is a possessive pronoun, and after possessive pronoun we have to use a noun. So the appropriate noun that can be used here is motherland. Our motherland Bangladesh. So our motherland Bangladesh. Our motherland Bangladesh is dash agricultural country. Here after the gap we can say agricultural is an adjective and country is the noun. And the rule is in a sentence article, adjective and noun is placed. So as there is a gap before the adjective, here we have to use an article. So the article here will be an, because the word agriculture starts with a vowel A. So Bangladesh is an agricultural country. Then most of our dash are engaged dash cultivation. Here most of our you can see that this sentence is not complete. We have to use a noun here to make the subject. So we can use here most of our people are engaged dash cultivation. Engaged in cultivation. It is an appropriate preposition that is used for suggesting involvement or busy with something. Then many cultivators are dash poor to dash and use modern tools. The sense of the sentence is important. We can use to here, the adverb, too poor to, and we know that after to we have to use the base form of a verb, and it can be buy, to buy and use modern tools. Then still they can dash bumper crops if the climate is dash. Still they can dash bumper crops. They can grow. Again you have to remember can is a modal, and remember after can we have to use a verb, and obviously the base form of the verb, and here grow will be appropriate. Can grow bumper crops if the climate is how? Climate is favorable. If the climate is favorable, okay. Then we hope to dash a developed nation dash. We hope to dash what type of nation we want to become. We have become in the clue, so we have to use become here. Become a developed nation dash. If you find a gap at the end of a sentence, there you can use an adverb, and we have an adverb here, that is soon. It will be placed here, that is soon. So we have to become a developed nation soon. Okay, let's move to another exercise. Another exercise about, accurate, dominate, the, wonder, a, towards, energy, of, substitute. These are the clues that are given, and these are common words and we know the meanings. And the first word about is a preposition, accurate is an adjective, dominate is a verb, the is an article, wonder is a noun, a is an article, towards is a preposition, energy is a noun, of is a preposition, and substitute is a noun. Remember, dear students, it's not necessary that all the clues will be the same. In some cases, the noun, verb or adjective can be changed if it is necessary. Okay, let's read the passage. The modern world is undoubtedly a world of computers. It has brought dash a great change in our way of life. It has brought a change, right? So when a change comes, that means you have to use an appropriate preposition, and it is a very common preposition, bring about, and the past is brought about, and we have about as clue, so we will use about here. Brought about a great change in our way of life. It works as a dash for human brain. As a is an article, and I told you that after article we use noun. So what is the noun that can be used here? We have to see whether it is appropriate or meaningful with the sentence or relevant with the context. That is substitute. If we use substitute, it will be, it works as a substitute for human brain. As a substitute for human brain. Okay, then it has enabled us to perform any difficult work dash in a few seconds. After the object or verb, we know we can use an adverb. It has enabled us to perform Any difficult work? How? We have to write how it works, and from the clue we can use accurately. If we use accurately by adding ly to the word accurate, then it goes with the sentence. Next, in the field dash medical science, printing, education, etc. computers are doing dash jobs. In the field of medical science, printing, education, etc. computers are doing dash jobs. What kind of jobs? We can use an adjective here. What kind of jobs computers are doing? They are doing, and in the clue there is no adjective that we can use, so we have to make an adjective by using ful with wonder. We can make it an adjective, that is wonderful jobs. Then in dash western countries, in dash, after dash adjective and noun is given, so we have to use an article as it is suggesting specific countries, so we have to use definite article the. In the western countries, computers dash every sphere of man's life. Computers, we have to use a verb here. So what can be the appropriate verb? In the clues we have a verb dominate. The verb dominate is appropriate here. Computers dominate every sphere of man's life is appropriate. Then our country is also gradually moving dash a computer culture. Our country is also gradually moving, that means it is going forward. So to show direction or suggesting direction, we can use to or towards as preposition, and we have towards in the clue, so here we will put towards a computer culture. Then it saves both our time and energy can be given here, time and energy. Then if we make a constructive use of it, it can render dash great service to mankind. So the last one is, it is rendering a great service, and is the only clue that is left, a great service to mankind. Okay, now we will solve the last exercise of today. The clues are of, fear, with, in, get and the. There are only 7 clues here, and we know there are 10 gaps. It might happen that you will get lesser words or clues, that means you have to use 1 or 2 words twice. Okay, so let's start. A good man is dash man of character. A good man is, we have already learned that if we find noun after the gap, then we have to use any article or adjective. So we have the article a here, so it will be appropriate if we use a, like a good man is a man of character. A good man is a man of character. His polite behavior is dash great asset because he can win the heart dash other people around him. So his polite behavior is dash great asset. Is, again you see after gap there is great, which is an adjective, and asset is the noun. So we have to use an article here, and the article that is appropriate is a great asset because he can win the heart of other people around him. So here we will use of, the heart of other people around him, no matter whether he is rich or poor. Then he also dash the admiration and dash all he deals with. He also dash the admiration. Here the verb is missing in the sentence, so we have to use a verb. He also gets He also gets the admiration dash all he deals with. Of all he deals with. Here of is appropriate. The admiration of all he deals with. Then he behaves well dash even those who are rude towards him. He behaves well with. Here with is appropriate, that can get the meaning of the sentence. Behaves well with even those who are rude towards him, because he has to behave rudely. Then one who pretends to be polite cannot be polite dash all circumstances. Who pretends to be polite cannot be polite in all circumstances. But dash man, but the man who is really polite does not dash anybody whatever dash provocation. Who is really polite does not fear anybody. Does not, we have to use a verb here. The appropriate verb here should be fear. Fear anybody whatever be the provocation. So here we have used a, the and of, these words twice to complete the meaning of the passage or fill the gaps. Okay. So dear students, here you can see that it is very important to understand the meanings of the words given and also the meaning of the given passage. If you do not understand the meaning, then it's totally impossible to use the right word in the right place. So dear students, that's all for today. I believe that you will be surely benefited from today's practice. And I will also expect that you will practice more at home, because there is no alternative of practicing. That's all for today. Hope to see you in next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.